Hey guys, how's it going? All right, let's stamp a little card tonight. It is my Aunt Sandy's birthday coming up, and so we are going to make her a little sewing theme card. She is a very creative spirit, like myself. Um, she is probably the one I relate to most in the family. Sorry about the noise. Let me just tap that ink on there one more time. Most in the family dealing with like creative type stuff. So she's my mother's sister, and this is Unity Stamps, by the way. It's a really cute little sewing machine stamp set there. I don't have anywhere to put this, and I'll just flop it over there. It'll be fine. All right, so I'm gonna lay this to the side, and we're gonna do one more little stamp thing here and get that out of the way. She actually, which way does it go? This way. She actually used to own a sewing store, and I was so excited when I first went there. Like, I've never been into sewing. Oh crap, look at that. I hate when they fling together. Okay, let me try that again. I've never been into sewing, but okay, is that gonna work? Yes. And I don't know, you know what, that looks crooked over here. I'm not sure if it is there, but let me try that one more time. Hopefully that's it. Anyway, so I don't know all like the parts of the sewing machine, and the only thing I've ever sewn is like in home ec class back in high school. We had to make an apron and I think a ponytail holder and one other thing to like graduate that class or whatever. And I didn't even want to take that class. It was just all that was open as an elective, so I ended up taking it. But I actually kind of liked it. We did a little cooking and a little sewing, and anyway, I made a really, really crooked apron, but that's okay. So I'm going to put that out of the way. We don't need that. So right now, let me show you this. So we have this really, it's like, well, I'm using the deboss side. This is the emboss side. Maybe we should use, do y'all think nah, I think we should use this side. Anyway, I can't, the funniest thing happened. Let me show you the folder first of all. I just stuck my stamp on it, but that's the folder we're using. So I did that. And we're going to put this on here, which is why I have the tape out. I have some little dies of, which way does it go? I guess that way. I have some little dies of like needle and thread and things, and I put them in a special place because I knew I was going to be doing this card. And oh man, it's not even long enough. Oh guys, I don't think I'm firing on all engines are not firing tonight. All right, so let's do one there, and I'm gonna do. I'm almost just gonna take that off now and do one on top of it. Okay, just so it makes it a little bit wider, but not like super wide. I don't know if I need the whole 2 strips wide, but just a little bit. All right, so I'm just going to fold that extra in the ends there for a little bit more security. And we're going to gently place it down there. But anyway, I can't find the dies. You know how you put something up in that special place? So you'll definitely know where it's going to be, so because you're going to use it and you lose it. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. It's not as easy to cut as it would appear. That out of our way. That's going to be sticky behind there, but I think if I like put my fingers on it a little bit, it shouldn't catch too much stuff on the end. So anyway, we have embossed this little sheet here. And this is actually the reason I'm doing this color is her kitchen is kind of in a teal blue, and she loves that color. She loves to go to Michael's and buy that color of like the little mason jars and things like that. I almost made a mason jar card for her, but I may do that some other time and surprise her. But anyway, so back to the story of her owning a shop. She owned a little shop in North Carolina. I want to say it was like Kings Mountain or Bessemer City, one of those places. They're not too far from each other, but I was quite little, but I loved going around looking at all the fabric and all that, and it was called Sandy's Sewing and Such. Very cool. All right, so just cut a circle die, and let's see here. How I turn this is going to determine how I turn this. So, all right. I think that looks about okay. All right. So anyway, you know, I'm not sure if that's going to affect the tag at the bottom. We may have to pop dot the tag too. We'll have to see. But anyway, so Sandy's Sewing and Such, and she had it for a while, and she really enjoyed it. And then I can't remember honestly why. It might have been when she got a divorce or something. But she had to close the shop. Honestly, I'm not sure. Well, I'll have to ask her. Oh, gotta turn it like that, I think. All right. So after we color all that, that'll be there. Let's go ahead and do this just so it's not going to be an issue. I want kind of both of those layered. I just cut out 2 tags and let them kind of layered like that, but they're probably going to have to be, I don't know. I guess they'll be flat. Okay. So anyway, so then she went in, and she's always done things like quilting, and she used to make really just the absolute most beautiful quilts ever. And my mother used to quilt as well, but not to the extreme, I guess, that my aunt did. She's kind of like myself. It's go big or go home. She jumps into everything and wants every single, like I want every single stamp in the world, right? She wants every single, you know, piece of fabric or type of, you know, quilting stuff that there is. So, but anyway, and then I think soon after that was when she went into cake baking. So she did Little Dovey's cakes, and she did awesome at that. Like, she was having a killer business. She also did some other food. It kind of turned into it, I guess. It just morphed into a catering business. And she would do some weddings and things like that. So, but that was going completely awesome when she got very ill. She kind of, honestly, she's had a lot of health trouble her whole life, but this in particular really, let me put one more piece of tape there. This hit her big, so, and since she's even had lots more trouble, so, but anyway, but she did beautiful, beautiful cakes, and she was actually overwhelmed with business, so that was pretty nice. And then, like I said, the food, and I remember she did my college graduation cake, and she put pictures on them and things like that if you wanted that, or she could do all kinds of designs. I got her to do different cakes for my fiance. I actually have an aunt here that she doesn't do it like professionally, but she made him a Coca-Cola cake, and she made him like a son drinking the Coke. You guys remember that commercial? So, alright, these are the markers that I'm going to use, at least I think. I'm not sure about this, though. Let me pull a nice little purple down. I might go with, we'll think on the heart there. So I think I'm going to use this color. Ooh, it's leaking or something. What was I saying? My other aunt. Anyway, but this aunt, the Aunt Sandy that we're making the card for, I am frame, good gracious. She made him like a train cake, like 3D train, whole 9 yards. I'll have to find a picture and show it to you guys. It was awesome. It was amazing. And then trying to think of all the other ones that she's done for him. But anyway, very, very creative. And I think I might do the outlines in a tan. So I might leave that. And I might leave the little doodads to do in tan. Or maybe this color. I'm not sure yet. But for now, I'm leaving doodads. But anyway, she's always done super creative stuff. And then soon after I got into jewelry, she got into jewelry as well. And she's really enjoyed that. She's had some trouble with her vision, and she can barely stand anymore, things like that. So she can't do all the craft fairs and things like that she would like to. But the location she's in is like 1,000 times better than me. So she could probably do really, really good at that. But she'll talk about, and I think of so many times with me, just like when I know I'm not like sick like her or anything, I'm not comparing that at all. She goes through stuff every day, bless her heart. But just when I'm down and sick, sometimes, like I think about crafting and I want to craft so bad, but I will just come in my room if I'm feeling bad and just sit. Like, it makes me feel better for a while. I'll just sit. I know I don't feel like doing anything. I don't have the energy or whatever. But I'll just come in here and sit. And that's what she says she does with her beading room now, is she'll just go in there and like just run her hands through the beads. And I totally understand that. She's like, it just makes me feel better. So, and usually when she comes to visit, which she'll probably be in fairly soon, we're going to basically have our Christmas during that time. So I expect them in, I don't know, probably March or April. So we always exchange gifts and all that, but they wanted to wait until they came this time, since the weather was not cooperating and she had some other health issues and things, and we want to, let her plan on that, give her something to look forward to or whatever. So but anyway, so I plan on getting her lots of beading stuff when she's ready to come. And she loves to look at bead magazines. She has to, due to health issues, has to spend a lot of time in the bed. And so I'll buy her craft books or beading magazines and things like that and send her to cheer her up. And so anyway, that's kind of the story there. But she is definitely my creative aunt. Okay, so do we want to do this color, or I want to tie in, let's put it over here with the card and think about it. All right. See, the reason I said purple is when I was going to do one of these little flowers, it has just a hint of like purple there. So I'm thinking I'm going to test out. Yeah, that's kind of an ugly purple. Let's just test out just a couple of purples here. That's a little too light. I feel like Goldilocks and Three Bears. Too light, too dark, just right. But I haven't found that just right one yet. I don't know. That's light, but not exactly what I'm looking for. This could be a possibility. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to take up all your video with this. Should have thought of something before, I guess. Try to just, if I will lay something out, just try to go with it. I don't know, but, sometimes you got to alter that plan a little bit. All right. So let's go ahead and color in here around a bit with this to kind of tie it in. But I think she'll get a kick out of this card. She doesn't really sew much anymore. I guess her eyesight will not let her do that, but she still enjoys it. So, okay, let's do a nice little circle there. If I'm going to do... Okay, I got to make this decision here. So, purple. I don't really like... I feel like that's just too light. Let's just go with this purple. If it's wrong, we'll pull through. It'll be fine. And if I have to, I'll add some other sort of purple somewhere. I don't know. I would like to actually send her other things to pick me up. What do you guys send? Do you have any get well little gifts or little creative ideas and things? Because like I said, she kind of has some chronic illness, and so it can't exactly be like get well soon, you know, but just kind of cheering her up, I guess. And sometimes it could be get well, I guess. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to put those hearts as purple since that heart's purple. That's what I was trying to, my God, decide. All right, so now I'm going to have to go around that in some other light purple or something. I don't know. We'll just, I'm not sure. We'll color that purple too, so it sort of ties in a little. I don't know. That can be purple. We can have some purple ribbon up here. Whatever that is can be purple. I don't know what that thing is or does, but I'm sure it's an integral part of the machine. But anyway, I'd like to send her stuff from time to time, just as little pick-me-ups if you guys have any creative ideas that you use. Okay, so what am I going to do this bottom part? I guess it's just going to be the brown. Keep tying that, pulling that brown from over here in. What makes me happy when I'm sick, one of the things, other than shopping, which you guys have been seeing my hauls. And oh, guess what? Have you guys heard of Top Flight stamps? Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, uses them every once in a while and talks about them on her channel. I had never really discovered them or fooled with them looking at their site or whatever before. And think about a button there. You think I need, like, probably, like a little thread through it. Twine, whatever this is. Anyway, I have a haul from Top Flight Stamps coming probably. Well, I can't find the end, so I'm just going to make an end so to save a little time. Now it won't pull through. Good gracious. Work with me here. Work with me. Anyway, Top Flight Stamps. So Lindsay likes them, and I used her discount code, which came in quite handy. And all right. So, like I said, I don't sew, so I've never really threaded a button either, to be honest. Just cut the bottom of that off. It'll go through easier. So anyway, they have some really, really awesome stamps right now if you guys want to check that out. But anyway, so what makes me feel better and what I would like to send her and share is push-ups. Do you guys remember push-ups? Like, I usually buy some sort of ice cream. Alright, this is weird, isn't it? Is it supposed to go the other way? Who knows? Who knows? I think it's supposed to come out the other way, but it probably is. Alright, let's start over. Let's make it come out this side. Maybe we'll just stick it in this side and this side, and we'll tie it, and we'll pretend like it's in the other holes, because I don't think she's gonna notice. But anyway, the push-up ice creams. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was like kind of like orange sherbet kind of ice cream, and I found them the other day. Like I said, I usually buy popsicles or, you know, just something kind of soothing to my throat a lot of times, because I tend to get strep throat or something like that when I'm sick a lot. And so the other day I found push-ups. And I was like, oh my gosh, I remember those as a kid. And you like push them up. It's got the little stick coming out the bottom. And anyway, so I've been obsessed with those for the last little bit. And hopefully this store will continue to keep them, because to be honest, I still really like them. So really good ice cream, and plus it takes you back to your childhood, so makes you feel young again. So, alright, I think I'm going to just put it right there. I don't know. We will see. That's probably wrong on there, but whatever. Okay, so I'll fool with that in a minute. I feel bad about that little spot, but I don't know what else to do about it. That's not gonna work. Crap. Okay, so let's just pop dot this up, and we won't worry about it. We'll just pretend it doesn't exist in our life. It's all good. But anyway, I hate being sick, hate being sick, hate being sick. Glad to be feeling better. Honestly, I thought I was going to be like killing some cards today. I was so excited, and I thought I was going to be, you know, in my mind anyway, I was going to turn out, oh, good, 50, 60 cards, right? Or, you know, I was planning on maybe 10 or so. No. Yeah, I've honestly haven't, this is the first of anything I've done other than film those haul videos, which kind of wore me out, and I lay back down. So, anyway, like I said, it's been a long week, so I'm just trying to rest up for Monday and that kind of thing. And so hopefully I can get one more card done for my other family member. She just had surgery on her leg. How am I going to do this? Is that even? Okay. Put it there. I think we're going to put some glossy, ooh-wee. Let me take care of this mess here. I'm going to put some glossy accents on it. But anyway, so this is, imagine that that's probably going there. Okay, and you know what I'm going to do though before I glossy accent it is I got out this. I want to go around the edges. And also got out that big clank was the die I used. If you guys want to see that, it's the Stitched Swirl die, or Stitched Whirl, not Swirl, Whirl background by Simon Says Stamp. So if anybody is interested in that, and that's this turquoise kind of layer. So, all right, I think that'll work. All right, so we're going to use this Wendy Vecchi Archival ink in Bluebird. Just kind of edge it up just a tad. That way, when I put the glossy accents on it, it's not going to, I don't have to like pick it up and pick it up and pick it up and turn it and all that good stuff. Although the glossy accents really does not run very much, so it's not bad with that kind of thing. And this just adds just a little hint of color, kind of like, not exactly another layer, but just a small border. To be honest, sometimes I think it makes it kind of crappy, but sometimes I think it makes it really cute. So it's kind of like, you don't know. And instead of that flower, what if we did a little bit bigger flower with that purple? Instead of, because when I looked at that one a little bit more, honestly, it was a little bit more pink. But we could put more purple on it, I think, if we really wanted to. Move these little things around. Stay down. Come on. It's not really working with me, but okay, so I'll tell you what, we'll turn it like that. It's like it didn't happen. Alright, so now we're just gonna, the last part, I don't know if you guys even want to hang out for this part, but it's pretty much the end. Oh, don't clog up. And you can see me take the little needle tool thing, poke it down in here, because it's clogging, and open that up a little bit, hopefully. See if that worked. I hear air, so I believe it's going to. Yay! Okay. So we'll just kind of make this shiny, and I think she'll enjoy that. So anyway, so what have you guys been into? What have you been creating? I'm getting a late start with being under the weather and things on my spring cards and St. Patrick's Day cards. Honestly, I wasn't going to do any St. Patrick's Day cards. I was going to do one for my fiance, and that was pretty much going to be it. But then I started thinking about my cousin, and she always sends me one, and it's always handmade, and I'm like, well, she does love handmade cards too, and so I'll send her one. And then my aunt up the road here, she's always really sweet and sends me one, and so probably need to send her one. And then of course, you know, my fiance, and I want to do the little beer mug that, if you guys watch my Unity haul this morning, Unity stamp haul, that was in there. Didn't realize I already had that. That was kind of a bummer, but that's okay. But do that from time to time, unfortunately. But okay, somehow I can't talk and do the edges. Sorry, guys. But anyway, so I'm gonna make one of those, and then since the Frantic Stamper stuff came, I'll probably just go ahead and do them. But that kind of cuts into my spring cards coming up, because I don't know, it's like I didn't plan for those for the St. Patrick's Day exactly in my mind. But we'll just make it work and it'll be fine. Hopefully there'll be lots of time for the spring cards. We'll see. We do get a spring break this year, but it's not until, I think it's towards the end of April. It's like whatever the week of Easter is. I think it's like the week after Easter, I believe. Or the week, like Easter Sunday, and then we get that week off, I think is the way it is. So whatever it is, I'm just happy to be off. Oh my gosh. A week of peace and quiet, and hopefully anyway, and crafting, and I don't know. So you guys have any spring plans? Is it too early? Is it too taboo to talk about summer plans? Woohoo! I don't have any actually, but just stamping. That's all I really want to do right now. So, all right. Do this little heart and we'll be done. Right there. I do think I like it better purple than red that I originally thought. So, don't want that little bubble right there. And then I guess I better do this bottom of, I don't want to leave that out, this little bottom strip of the card, or of the sewing machine. Okay, so there it is. And oh wait, I have to glue the flower on. We'll just use that as our glue today. And we'll put it right there. And that is our card. A bit glossy. I know you can't, it looks, with the glossy accents, it looks a bit more, oh my god. It looks a bit more opaque kind of than, but it won't be once it dries. So alright guys, so thanks for joining me and all that good stuff. Happy sewing, happy crafting, happy whatever kind of crafting you're doing tonight. Hope you're having a good time at it. Bye guys, thanks for watching.